Hey guys, welcome back to Vince-Vell Custom. So today we're going to do a simple little fix. I got this Harley Quinn exclusive statue in the mail the other day, and this is the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. I really do like this statue. I had the black and white one, but I just wasn't feeling the black and white, so I sold that off a while ago. But I really like the color version a lot better. So I got this in the mail finally, and really love it, but I don't like the lips. So the way they did the lips is kind of, they just did like one dark color, and then they put a light color around it, so it doesn't really look blended too much, or it really, just doesn't really appeal to me. And a lot of people online were like, they don't like the lips, but they like the statue. So what I am going to do is I am going to repaint the lips and just change them up. So what I do is I have a watercolor palette here, and I like to use watercolor for my lips on all the female statues and everything, because it's just easier to blend, but you just got to make sure you seal it at the end. So we're going to get set up, and we're just going to repaint the lips, and we'll go from there. So you can see from, this is what it looks like now, and we'll see what it looks like after I'm done with it. Alright, so what I did is I used my little sandpaper here, as you can see, and I just sanded in here a little bit because it's very, it's like a clear coat, and their paint's kind of hard to work with. So watercolor, you kind of need to let it thicken up a little bit after you do it, so you can use a paper towel and dab it a little bit, get it thicker, get some, as you can kind of see, just working it. Just get it thickened it up a little bit. So I wanted like a darker type red on her lips. So the thing about watercolor is you just can't put it on and then that's it. You really have to seal it at the end. And you can always go back if you don't seal it and redo it. You can take it out, you can add more, you can blend it. So watercolor on statues is really cool, especially for lips. I like to use watercolor on all the lips on the females and stuff because it's just easier to blend them. Now this is a smaller statue, so it's a little bit more difficult, but you can kind of get it going. Now it's going to go over the teeth, I know it, because that's just the way watercolor is. So I can always get back in there later and put some white into the teeth. So I'm just trying to get it thickened up a little bit. Now I kind of want to get that liner going. So I probably have to thicken it up just a little bit more. It's got a little bit darker now, so it's looking a little bit better. But I want to bring out the red, so I could go into the red a little bit more. And then you can kind of want to make sure it's thick. So looking a little bit better, a little bit brighter, deeper red. Still got kind of that dark outline going. Now if you want to bring out a little bit what they were trying to do, instead of just one dark color and then one light color, we can go into the white watercolor, and then we could kind of sort of bring it out just a little bit more, just kind of blend it. Alright, so it's basically a little bit redder now. Well, let's try getting there. It's a little bit redder now. It's not just two different colors, a little bit blended. The teeth actually worked out pretty good. If you kind of let it dry a little bit, and if you want to take a color of the black a little bit and kind of just split the lips, kind of see if we get in there. Maybe we can brighten it up a little bit. I'm trying to get into the camera here while doing it. Alright, so basically it's not as bright and bland as before. And so what you do is kind of let this dry. What I might do is off camera just fix up the teeth just a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is put silly putty around the lips, hit it with some Future 4 polish to kind of seal it, but it gives it that brightness. So we'll be back once I get that set up. Alright, so basically you just use the silly putty to mask this off. You just make sure you get pretty much around close to the edges. And then hit it with the Future 4 polish with the airbrush, and then go. Now, I don't know if you guys noticed in the video, but I didn't realize this finger was actually missing on her. So I just kind of rebuilt this with some Aves. I'll let that sit overnight and patch it all up. But basically just going over the, the lips for now. So basically I'll just go over, I'll hit it with the Future 4 polish, hit it with the hairdryer, let it sit, and come back, and I'll show you the finished thing. I also hit 2 drops extra in the eyes just to make the eyes pop a little bit more, so we'll show you the finished face as we come back. Alright, so we are done. The lips aren't as, bright, just flat, whitish kind of color. I don't know what it really was. It's a little bit more blended now, a little bit richer. Kind of like it now. It's got the gloss on it. Her eyes, it's kind of hard to see, but I put 2 little white dots on the bottom left of each eye in the blue, just to make it look pop a little bit more. But now the last step I just have to do is fix up that pinky, but not a big deal. So that's pretty much fixing the lips on a Harley Quinn. Really not that hard, just takes a little bit of time. Really great statue, but I guess that pinky was just so small. I guess when they casted it up, they just, and then the nerve of them is they just let it go through production. They didn't, you're painting the fingernails, but all of a sudden that one doesn't have a fingernail, you just let it go. But of course that's the statue I get. It always happens to me. So just rebuild that, and that's it. So hopefully you guys like the way she came out. A lot of fun, and we'll see you next time.